designed to deliver exceptional care. It's where great care comes together. Learn more at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Drew Peabody here from First National Bank on Spresser, the quality bank. Find out all our great products and services we provide by clicking our icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Your information station, WTIM.
Good morning. You're listening to WTIM, your information station, and our morning show brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville. I'm your host, Grayson Bauman, and joining me for our good news segment with the Taylorville School District today, it's Kelly Laker, 5th grade level chair for the Taylorville School District, to talk a little bit about good news coming the way of the school district. Kelly, good morning to you. How are you?
Good morning, Grayson. Fine, thank you. Glad to be here.
Glad to have you here, and let's talk a little bit about some of that good news coming out of your 5th grade level. And there is a book project that you have going on right now. I want you to be able to tell everything about it. What is the project that you have been working so hard on, and what can you tell me on this end?
Thank you. Our entire 5th grade team partnered with Student Treasures to help our students become published authors. Each class created a book that featured student writing and artwork. It was an exciting and meaningful project for everyone involved.
The project itself, getting students at that age, or any age really, to be published authors, I'm sure such a treat for yourself and for staff and faculty, but also for the students themselves. What about the theme? Tell me a little bit about the theme and what students were writing about.
Well, the theme was Everyday Heroes. Students wrote about someone who makes a difference in their lives, such as a parent, a grandparent, sibling, or other family member who inspires them. Their stories were touching and heartfelt. It was really a beautiful reminder of the power of everyday acts of love and support.
For the kids themselves, did you have, were a lot of them leaning on mom? Did you see a lot about dad? What was the breakdown that you kind of saw? Was it a lot of leaning on the parents, or were there some others that maybe kind of surprised you or shocked you? Anything that stood out in terms of their everyday heroes?
Well, yes. Students tended to focus on mom and dad. I was really inspired by the students that decided to talk about their older brother or sister. It really warmed my heart to see the affection for their brother or sister as well.
I'm sure. Again, we're speaking with Kelly Laker. She is the 5th grade level chair, talking about her Everyday Heroes class book project, if you're just now joining us. And with the project, how long did everything take to kind of knock that project out? Has this been a year-long thing? Has this been a semester-long thing? Tell me a little bit about the behind the scenes, the details of the project, if you would.
Thank you. Yes, the team, we actually started to research over a year ago. Student Treasures provides teachers with a free hands-on writing activity that motivates students to write and inspires students to learn by turning their stories into professionally bound books. So I actually saw a segment on Good Morning Sunday morning, Steve Hartman, and it was a book about kindness, and that kind of got the ball started in the project going over a year ago. And so the beginning of this school year, teachers, we were all on board, and we chose the Everyday Heroes theme for students to write their own personal narrative. And it took probably 3 months to actually go from the writing to the publishing to submitting, and then waiting for the books to be bound and returned to us. Parents had the opportunity to purchase, and it's so impressive. The book, just each classroom book, turned out just beautifully.
Well, and for parents to be able to get their hands on them, or those older siblings, I'm sure a special moment for them as well. if we could, let's talk a little bit about the writing and the illustrations that came along with it. And we've touched a little bit on the writing, but there's also some illustrations in there as well. And what kind of stands out to you in terms of the writing, the illustrations, and everything that kind of went into making the book that really holds a special place in your heart?
Thank you. Students wrote original essays and drew their own illustrations to go along with their writing. They wrote thoughtful pieces and then created illustrations to match. The drawings showed their heroes doing everything from helping them with homework to working hard at their careers, and it was both creative and deeply personal.
For the classes themselves, you mentioned that I think to me off the air, there were 6 of them that participated. So are there 6 individual books, or did we kind of combine everything into one? How did the publishing part go? I'm sure that was a big piece to it, of course, but how did it go in terms of either combining it into one book, or if it was 6 separate ones? What did that kind of look like?
Yes, each classroom has their own book. So we chose someone from each class to illustrate one of the 6, each of the 6 books. The front cover, my front cover, it was created and designed by Carly Burke. The title is 5th Grade Heroes, Stories of Love and Inspiration. And she chose to have like a spotlight, and coming out of the spotlight was the beam of light in yellow, gold. And then she illustrated purple and gold stars. And then it's noted that it's written and illustrated by Ms. Laker's class, Taylorville Junior High School, 24-25 school year. And so each of the 6 classrooms have uniquely designed and created books.
For you, and this all sounds so wonderful, but for you, Kelly, obviously it's been over a year of kind of thinking, putting this plan into action, and then getting your hands on the books themselves. But throughout this whole process, I'm sure you had a goal in mind. And do you feel like you either met that goal or even exceeded it? How do you feel now that everything is kind of wrapped up?
Oh, absolutely. My students are my heroes because they inspire me with their hard work, their kindness, curiosity. Every day they come to class ready to learn, even when things are challenging. Their determination reminds me that it's okay to struggle as long as we keep trying. And I'm just very proud of them and their tenacity and kindness, and they're my heroes.
Well,
they remind me of why I became a teacher.
And I'm sure a worthwhile reminder for you. And I'm sure that also for you, just being able to see this actually all kind of develop and really be fully realized was really interesting. Who published it? Who helped you out in that regard? And for those that maybe are out in the community, maybe aren't parents of the classrooms, if anybody else would be maybe interested in getting their hands on something like this, is that available to them, or is there a way for somebody to get their hands on these individual books?
Absolutely. StudentTreasures.com is the website where you can go and learn all about how this program works. You can start your own class book. And again, it is free for teachers. The Student Treasures Publishing provides a kit that has the pages. This is all handwritten, so you get to see your child or your student's handwriting, and then the pages to illustrate are included. And then you just put your kit together. They have a Meet the Authors page. They have an opportunity for teachers to write something to their students and have that bound in the book as well, which I was encouraged by that. You have a dedication page. And this company, Student Treasures Publishing, is out of Kansas. But again, you have an opportunity to go online to studenttreasures.com.
Something about the Meet the Authors page, Kelly, sounds particularly cute to me. I don't know why, but just a 5th grade class picture and those individual names. I don't know. Something about the Meet the Authors there stands out to me. for you, Kelly, we talked a little bit about the impact on yourself, but what do you feel the impact was on your students that you got to be a part of the project, or for the students getting to be a part of the project as well? What do you feel like they took away from this whole deal?
Well, the project really helped students grow as writers and feel proud of their work. Seeing their work in a a book boosted their confidence and gave them a real sense of accomplishment. Many couldn't wait to take their books home and share them with their families.
And just that boost of confidence, getting to claim to be, not even claim, getting to be a published author, and just a really cool thing, something that not every fifth grader gets to do. Well, joining us right now, Kelly Laker, fifth grade level chair for the Taylorville Community School District, as part of our Good News segment here on WTIM. We're talking about her Everyday Heroes class book project and the work that was done on the fifth grade level to make this happen. We'll come back around and we'll talk a little bit more with Kelly about the project and everything involved, and also why did this matter so much. You're listening to WTIM, your information station, and our Good News segment here on your information station, brought to you by People's Bank and Trust and Landmark of Taylorville. Back around in just a few here on WTIM.
Your information station, WTIM.
The Taylorville Food Pantry needs our help. I'm Bill Asali, president of the Taylorville Kiwanis Club, asking you to donate non-perishable food at the Kiwanis Club's weekly drive-through donation day this Saturday from 9 till noon at the Miller Media Group studios. Kiwanis members will be on hand, rain or shine, taking non-perishable food and monetary donations, with everything donated to the Taylorville Food Pantry. That's this Saturday from 9 till noon, benefiting our local food pantry at the Miller Media Group studios, 918 East Park in Taylorville.
Darren Seaton here, new manager at Taylorville Home Source, your local design center. With some information you may not know, we can complete your bathroom design with vanity and cabinets and shower system with Onyx, or the new tile vinyl plank flooring. We have our own in-house installer with many years of experience, plus several contractors to help with the remodel. See me, Darren Seaton, at your local design center in Taylorville Home Source.
For over 90 years, one name has stood for excellence in John Deere equipment: Sloan Implement in Taylorville. From spring planting to harvest, Sloan's team helps farmers keep their John Deere equipment running with the parts and service they expect. As one of the world's largest John Deere dealers, they've got the complete line of lawn and garden equipment to mow lawns large or small. This spring, make your farming, lawn, and garden stop at Sloan Implement in Taylorville, your trusted John Deere dealer in Central Illinois since 1931, delivering excellence every time.
Southern Ledge Pools and Patios is saying thank you at our Customer Appreciation Day, Friday, June 6th from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Enjoy drink and dip samples, exciting raffles, and awesome door prizes all day long. Big Jake's Barbecue is serving it up from 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. and Kona Ice cools you down from 4 to 6 p.m. Call today to schedule your pool opening. Summer's almost here, and we've got you covered. It's all happening June 6th at Southern Ledge Pools and Patio, 30 East Main Cross in Taylorville. Your outdoor fun creator.
Hi, I'm Peyton Langen, Mental Health Case Manager at Christian County Health Department in Taylorville. When life gets overwhelming, I'm here to help you navigate local resources. If you need assistance setting up peer counseling appointments, I'm here to help. If you're looking for community support, social services, housing options, or help with Social Security, I'm your go-to person for local resources when you need someone to come alongside you. The best part, my services are completely free. Visit us at 730 North Pawnee in Taylorville and let me help you take the next step forward. You don't have to do this alone.
Get a quality, low-maintenance manufactured home from Hillcrest Manufactured Homes in Taylorville. Park it at Bailey Park or Hillcrest Park. It's priced right, low maintenance, and close to medical care. Learn more at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Brenda Elder here, the Executive Director of the Shelby County Economic Development Corporation. From growing your business to attracting new investment, we're here to help. Find out more by clicking our icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Your information station, WTIM.
Back around with more of the WTIM Morning Show, brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville. I'm your host, Grayson Bauman. Joining me in our Good News segment with the Taylorville School District, it's Kelly Laker, the fifth grade level chair. Kelly and I have been talking about their project, the Everyday Heroes class book project, and everything that's gone behind the scenes in terms of the work put into it. And obviously, this was a team effort. It took a lot of work. And what can you tell me about the team effort and the collaboration, not only on the faculty side of things, but also for the students themselves, Kelly?
Thank you, Grayson. All 6 sections of 5th grade teachers worked together to make this project a success. It was a great example of grade level collaboration. Students were excited to see what their classmates in other rooms had written, and it created a strong sense of community.
And obviously that ties a little bit into our last piece with just about a minute to go here. But why did this matter not only to yourself, but also to the students?
Thank you. Students, they connected their writing to real life, reinforcing their writing development. This project helps students reflect on who supports them and why gratitude matters. It was an amazing blend of writing skills, creativity, and life lessons.
And now at the 5th grade level, such a pivotal time too. You know, you're nearing the stages of really growing up a lot, and I think it's a perfectly placed time to have it at that 5th grade level as well. Well, joining us here on our Good News segment with the Taylorville School District, Kelly Laker, the 5th grade level chair, talking about their Everyday Heroes class book project. Visit www.studenttreasures.com if you would like to see a copy of that book yourself. You're listening to WTIM, your information station, and our morning show brought to you by People's Bank and Trust and Landmark of Taylorville.
Your information station, WTIM.
The Big 870 WTIM Assumption Taylorville. 96.1 FM Taylorville. 107.5 FM Shelbyville. 107.9 FM Pena Nokomis.
Is set to be released by Hamas later today.
The announcement follows direct talks between Hamas and the U.S. administration in recent days in Qatar and comes ahead of a visit by President Trump to the region, which starts on Tuesday. Hamas said it was ready to negotiate a final deal for the end of the war in Gaza, a condition that has been repeatedly rejected by the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu.
That report from the BBC. U.S. and Chinese officials say they have reached a deal to roll back most of their recent tariffs and call a 90-day pause. The Trump administration says it has agreed to drop its 145% tariff rate on Chinese goods down to 30%. Wall Street, the Dow is up more than 1,000 points at this hour. The Nasdaq ahead by nearly 3.5%. Ukraine accuses Russia of an overnight drone attack, while Ukrainian President Zelensky is hoping for peace talks with Russia's Vladimir Putin.